Los Angeles, 1985, a city of glitz and illusion. Palm trees swaying under endless sunlight, while beneath it all, shadows were moving. The Night Stalker was out there, and no one was safe. It began like a whisper of fear, isolated incidents, strange murders, crimes that didn't seem to fit together. The first victim, Jenny Van Cal, was found in her apartment, her home violated. Her life ended with brutality that stunned even veteran detectives. Nothing was stolen, nothing made sense. At first, police thought it was just a random killing in a city that saw plenty of them. But over the next few months, the pattern grew. A fingerprint here, a fingerprint there. The same caliber gun, the same marks of rage, the same feeling that someone was watching from the dark. Richard Ramirez was a drifter from Texas. His childhood had been steeped in violence. He had seen things no child should see, and instead of turning away, he learned from it. He learned how fear worked. He learned that people sleep with their windows open in the summer. By 1984, Ramirez was living in motels, high on cocaine, moving from one stolen car to another. He prowled neighborhoods at night, looking for unlocked doors. If the door opened, fate had chosen his victim. Los Angeles changed almost overnight. Air conditioners went silent as windows were nailed shut. Hardware stores couldn't keep deadbolts in stock. Even the rich in Beverly Hills started leaving their lights on at night. The killings grew more vicious. He didn't target one type of victim. Age didn't matter. Gender didn't matter. Race didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was opportunity. He would slip through the dark, sometimes barefoot, his black clothes blending into the night. He carried a gun, a knife, and a hunger for destruction. He left pentagrams on walls and bodies, not as devotion, but as mockery. When victims begged for mercy, he made them swear to Satan. He enjoyed watching fear consume them. It wasn't just the physical acts that terrified the public, it was the unpredictability. He attacked in wealthy suburbs, poor neighborhoods, and small towns in between. Sometimes he left a survivor to tell the tale. One woman described waking up to find him standing in her bedroom doorway, eyes wide, teeth yellowed, grinning. She froze, hoping he would vanish like a nightmare, but nightmares don't vanish, they move closer. For months, the city was paralyzed. Police were working around the clock. Two detectives, Gil Carrillo and Frank Salerno, led the investigation. They had seen darkness before, but this case was different. The killer seemed to thrive on chaos. He wanted to be noticed. The detectives connected the crimes through a single clue, a rare Avia sneaker print, found at multiple Saints. It was the same size, the same pattern, the same brand. In the 1980s, Avia shoes weren't common. That footprint became the mark of the Night Stalker. When the media released the details of his crimes, panic erupted. Every shadow looked suspicious. Every sound after midnight could be him. The turning point came when a teenage survivor and her roommate gave police a partial description of the man who had attacked them. Gaunt face, long hair, foul breath, eyes that didn't blink. The sketch hit the news and phones started ringing. Detectives learned he often stayed in dingy hotels near Skid Row, feeding his addiction, washing his blood-stained clothes in motel sinks. As the investigation tightened, Ramirez began feeling concerned. He left Los Angeles and headed to San Francisco, where he struck again. A married couple attacked in their home. The husband killed, the wife left with a pentagram carved into her skin. The mayor held a press conference revealing details about the Avia shoe. It was a devastating mistake. Ramirez heard the broadcast. He threw his shoes off a bridge and disappeared. But no matter where he went, fear followed. He headed back south, breaking into homes across California, leaving his mark. Sometimes a bullet, sometimes a message written in lipstick or blood. The crimes were so random, detectives said it felt like chasing smoke. Then one day, a fingerprint changed everything. After a stolen car used in one of his attacks was found, investigators dusted it and lifted a clear print from the rearview mirror. It matched Richard Ramirez, a man already in the system for burglary and drug charges. The Night Stalker finally had a name. When his face hit the evening news, The city exhaled for the first time in months. The devil had a face. The next morning in East Los Angeles, Ramirez walked into a convenience store. He saw his face on the front page of a newspaper. Panic flashed across his eyes. The clerk recognized him instantly. "Eso es él," someone shouted. "That's him." Ramirez ran. He tried to steal a car, but the people of East LA were done being victims. They chased him down, hit him with pipes, and held him to the ground until police arrived. The crowd shouted, "We got him!" For once, the City of Angels fought back. His trial was a circus. Ramirez strutted into the courtroom like a rock star, dressed in black, flashing pentagrams drawn on his hands. "Hail Satan," he sneered. The media couldn't look away. He smirked through testimony, laughed at victims' families, and basked in his twisted fame. Fans mailed him love letters. He even got married behind bars. In 1989, he was convicted of 13 murders, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. The jury sentenced him to death. But Ramirez never faced execution. He died in 2013 at Quentin Prison from complications of cancer. Even in death, his legend fed the dark corners of true crime culture. The question that still haunts people isn't just how he killed, it's why. What makes a man worship evil like it's divine? What emptiness grows inside someone until fear becomes their form of control? Detectives described him as a predator who believed he was chosen by darkness. Psychologists called him a narcissist. Prison guards called him cold. But the truth is simpler and scarier. Ramirez wasn't supernatural. He was human, and that's what made him terrifying. His story reminds us that evil doesn't always wear a mask. It smiles, it blends in, it learns your routines, and sometimes it walks past your window while you sleep. This is Midnight Verdict, Dark Minds. All facts, no fluff. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that remind us the darkest minds often hide in plain sight.